Hi, welcome back to Twin Flames Universe. I'm Charles.
And I'm Oceana, and we are Twin Flames in Harmonious Union, students of Jeff and Shalia. What do you do on your Twin Flame journey when you have told your friends,
Loved ones.
your family, about the Twin Flame journey, and you have maybe communicated and shared about your journey, and maybe you've talked about what a Twin Flame is, and everybody's kind of looking at you like you're a little fucking crazy, and kind of questioning what you're doing, and they don't understand, your journey, your spiritual journey, because that's what it is. It's a spiritual journey.
I mean, you wouldn't expect them to either because it's your journey.
Right. So you've shared it with them, and this video is really going to benefit you as well if you are dealing with us. And maybe your twin flame is married to somebody else, or you're in an arranged marriage situation, or your twin flame's running because...
There's a lot of scenarios.
Yeah, your twin flame's running because they're not feeling accepted by family, and even age gaps. So this is going to really help support you, because it can feel really painful on your twin flame journey when you don't feel like you're being understood. And that's something that we tend to come across a lot, is that a lot of people on their twin flame journey don't feel understood and they feel alone. And you're not alone. Trust me, you're not. And
not at all.
And it can feel really hard to understand how to maneuver around the family dynamics and friends as well. So the first thing you want to do when you share about your twin flame journey and it's not being welcomed, say it was at first. Charles and I have some experience here. We'll get into that experience a little later. But say you share about your twin flame journey to your friends and it's not being received. So how you handle that is, the first thing you want to do, you want to learn how to set boundaries. This is really important on your twin flame journey. Setting boundaries is essential on your twin flame journey, especially with relationships that are not loving you and your union. They're not accepting you and your union. It doesn't mean you have to just get rid of them right away, get rid of your family. Absolutely not, and friends. But it means that you have to protect yourself. You have to protect the energy of your union, because it's very sacred. It's a very sacred union, a very powerful union, your twin flame union. And you have to protect that energy. And so when you are surrounding yourself around people that are not supporting you in your path, you're leaking a lot of energy away. You're leaking lots of energy away. And when you close those energy leaks up, it frees up more energy and brings more love back into your union.
Absolutely.
Right. And, the whole purpose of your twin flame union is to ascend and to live your life purpose together. That's like that's like the sole purpose. And you don't want to surround yourself around people that are not cheering you on and are in favor, want your highest good for you. So setting boundaries, you can start with setting those boundaries within yourself, saying no to that behavior and saying no to somebody trying to dictate your life and your relationship status and the path that you are on, because nobody has the power to create in your reality. Only you do. You have that power. And
so true.
Yeah, you have that power and no one else does. And no one else can tell you, how to live your life. And so it's important to learn how to set boundaries within yourself. And you can also set those on the outside. If you have a family member that's trying to harass you about your twin flame, well, why are you doing this? Why are you trying to go after this person who, they're married? Why bother?
Things people say.
Yeah, you can just say no to that and say, I don't really feel like talking to you about this. It's none of your business, and this is what I believe in. Because, to us, fighting for what you believe in and what you love, I think is absolutely worth it. And standing your ground and being strong, you have to have
persistence.
You have to have a backbone for yourself. One of the things too, when you are setting boundaries, is just acknowledging where the other person's at and where you're at and being okay with that. Not everyone understands twin flames right now and is willing to dive into that with you. And so it's okay to just set boundaries within yourself, respect and honor yourself. You have to respect and honor your energy where you're putting your time in your relationships.
You can't please everyone. And if you try to please everyone, it's going to take so much of your energy away from what you're focusing on.
Yes, absolutely. Which is to heal and to be with your ultimate lover and to heal separation between you two, because that's what you want, right? You want to be with your ultimate lover, and nobody else can try and stop that from you.
Nope.
So the next thing is, you want to do the mirror exercise that Jeff Shuley teach. Is a very powerful and effective tool to helping you move through these situations when we have family or friends not accepting the path that we're on. What we can do is we can apply the mirror exercise about our feelings, because that's what matters, is how we're feeling about how they're treating us in our union. And when we apply the mirror exercise, that empowers us. That gives us more power back. We claim more power back within ourselves because we're healing how we feel about it. And that's the thing that's going to help transcend the experience that you're having with the family, with the friends, so you can have what it is that you want, which is being with your twin flame, being at peace, living a peaceful life.
Heaven on earth.
Yeah, heaven on earth. And so applying the mirror exercise and feeling your feelings about the situation so you can move forward and feel good. And that will also help with revealing the relationships between you. You heal, you make that new choice to heal where you're hurting and to bring love there. That's also going to reflect back into your reality in those relationships. Are they going to go deeper in loving you here and accepting you here in the path where you want? Or are they going to keep harassing you and keeping not nice to you and accepting? So this is going to help as you heal. Your relationships will be revealed to you along the way. And that means sometimes as we heal, some people vibe out of our reality. We lose a lot of relationships on the twin flame journey.
That's okay.
And that's okay. Yeah, you're going to lose relationships. People are going to fall away, old friends, sometimes, unfortunately, family members,
Because you're on your journey. You're not on their journey. Basically, they're to hurt you.
Yeah.
If they're not helping you and loving you where you need that, you can find that within yourself. You don't need that from them.
Yeah, they're not your source of support. That's a good point. Like, they're not your source of love and support. That all comes from within.
In God.
In God, exactly. Some relationships, they'll just fall away. And for example, that I had talked about in the beginning, I wanted to share, was with my mom. We had to go through this in our union, and it was really fucking hard. It was really hard. I had to eventually let my mom go because the relationship, it was abusive. It was toxic and unhealthy. And at first she was very loving and accepting of our union.
And then next thing you know, she's at my car door with a 2x4.
Right. And then everything just went downhill because Charles and I have a large...
Well, it didn't go downhill. It went downhill for her, not for us.
Yeah, not for us. Exactly.
As they say, I'm going up that hill. Okay. That's us.
Yeah, like with my mom, she was really accepting at first. And then it just, the relationship fizzled away because it wasn't healthy anymore. And I was leaking a lot of energy into my relationship. And it's unfortunate.
It wasn't that she wasn't accepting. She allowed other people to get in her head.
Yeah.
Nibble things in her ear and say stuff about us. And she went off of that.
Yeah.
Instead of you going through her own heart and Jesus and God and everything else.
Jesus and God.
Same people. And she just chose to let ego take over.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
And Charles and I, we have a large age gap in our union. So that was the thing. That was really hard for her to accept. It just made her really uncomfortable because she was really hurt here, around age gaps and stuff like that. So we totally get it. We totally understand what it's like to deal with family members and the hurt that can come with it, because this was my mom. She raised me, and she's supposed to be a healthy, loving relationship. But unfortunately, I'm still healing from that. Like I have a lot of mother healing I'm doing, and I'm going to keep healing from it.
Leave that Band-Aid on. Ready to take it off.
Oh my gosh. And it's a journey. You're ascending. So it's only natural that old relationships are going to fall away. And we just have to accept that. And God brings better people into our life. People that want to support us and our goals and our dreams. You can always rely on God to bring you better people into your life.
On a side note, also in regards to your mother, that she saw how well our life was going. I'm not saying it was perfect at the time. I think it made her realize where she wasn't going.
Yeah.
And it put a lot in perspective for her. And I think it was her backlash from that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure. People see,
Jealousy.
twin flames loving each other and
I mean,
having a good time.
I've seen it before. I've seen people are jealous of their daughters.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a big thing too. Family and friends can be jealous.
How many times have you talked to her in regards to getting married?
Yeah.
And where has that gotten her?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, friends and family can be jealous of your happiness, and you don't want to surround yourself around that. So, the next thing, number 3, is acceptance. And acceptance is just accepting that that's where other people are at, right? We have to accept that's where somebody else is at. They've got their own journey they're on with God, and we can only meet people where they're at. And that's really important. We cannot force the twin flame journey down people's throats. Twin flame journey. we can't do that. That's not fair.
Here, wash it down.
Right? If people are not that's not where all people are at. So we can't force that on some. And what we can do is we can just accept, where they're at and have a relationship with them where it works. Having a relationship where it works, that's how you handle that. If it's not working at all, don't have the relationship. You got to let it go. You got to set boundaries. Just having acceptance that, I can just accept that this is how they feel and this is what they believe in and whatnot in my life. And I can just accept that that's okay and with where they're at, and not try to force my journey down their throats and think I have to convince them or persuade them or any of that, because that's just a waste of energy. It's a waste of time and energy for everybody.
Perfect example. Friend of over 25 years called me up one day in the beginning of this year, ended our friendship because my vibe was off, which is understandable because, my vibe is definitely different than his because I'm on a different journey than he is.
Yeah.
And only thing I said to him was that I'm lost for words, and then haven't spoke to him since. Yeah. So it's like that. Friends, family, it don't matter. If they're not on your vibe, it's peace. Have a good life. Do you. Because I'm doing me and more.
Yeah.
So that is how quick and simple it can be. It can be done.
And in society, we've got this whole idea of what relationships look like, what we think we're supposed to be doing as women and men, and nothing about the twin flame journey fits in that box. Okay, so you may have friends that, and for example, she's like, why do you bother trying to go after somebody who's married? You're a homewrecker. Why bother? You're wasting your time. You're wasting your energy.
That's the case. If that's that scenario.
If that's that scenario.
I mean, there's so many.
That's just an example. You can just honor. That's a perfect example. You set your boundaries there energetically, because not everybody's going to understand your journey. Your twin flame might be married to somebody else.
Or might not be.
Or may not
might be born yet.
Or may not be. And so people are going to say different things because how relationships, are taught in society are completely different to the twin flame journey. Family members may have a lot to say, maybe arranged marriage. Well, we know what's best for you. Well, you know what's best for you. God knows what's best for you. And that's important, that you follow God and you follow what you believe in, and you fight for love, and you believe in love, and you go after love, and you love yourself. And you don't let somebody else tell you how it should be. And so applying the teachings, applying the mirror exercise, doing the work, these are things that are going to transcend these experiences.
It's not a dictatorship.
Yeah, nobody can dictate your life. Exactly. So don't forget to check out Jeff Anshali's free introductory course on Twin Flames Universe. We highly recommend it. It will really help you on your twin flame journey. It's very juicy and very supportive. So make sure you check that out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, everybody.
Thank you.
Ciao.
For now.
Bye-bye.